What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Katrina, and I am back with another hot review. Now, you all know I love Puff. I love Siser Puff. Out of all the other brands that I've ever tried, I love Siser Puff the best. They finally got on board, finally came out with the Easy Puff Glitter. I love working with glitter HTV, I love working with the puff, but now you can have it in one. And yes, other brands do have a glitter puff. I've reviewed it from Atlanta Vinyl. So now Siser, the brand that I love the most out of all the HTVs, heat transfer vinyls, they have finally released their own version of the Siser Easy Puff Glitter. So I'm hoping that because I love Easy Puff, and because I love Siser, and because I love glitter and puff, that the Siser Easy Puff Glitter is gonna be the bomb. Or T, as they say. I don't even feel right doing that, but that's what they doing now, right? So I'm going to check this out. I'm gonna show you the colors that they have. And I came up with a nice little snazzy design that I'm gonna show you how I made. And I'm gonna press it for the first time. We're going to actually review it. So they do have like a starter bundle that you can get. I'll have the link with a special coupon code, discount code, and everything that you can use if you use my code at the end. This is my very first time ever getting my hands on it, testing it, and reviewing it. So let's look at the colors up close. Each is a 12 by 12 sheet, and I'm already loving these colors, all right? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so mine came from Atlanta Vinyl, and yeah, I got some little stuff, the heat pressing instructions. We're going to take a look at all of that. That's the application instructions because we definitely don't want to mess this up, right? You know, puff can be tricky. Now, glitter puff, I'm hoping it's not even trickier, all right? But I have the regular puff down to a science. I literally have it down to a science. So each of these are the 12 by 12 sheets, and this looks like the only one that doesn't have the name on it. So, nope, the green doesn't have the name on it. So a few of them don't have the name on it. The names will be on the website, but I'm gonna call it what it looks like to me. It's like a silverish rainbow. This one is the pastel lilac. So these are the brand new colors, all glitter. I'm definitely probably gonna use this one today. This one is the cinnamon rose. Cannot wait to see this one. I've seen it and I love this color. So I'm gonna put that one aside. Really love that color. This one is the orange slice. Okay, I like that name because you know we slice oranges. Okay, Siser. I literally just had some sweet oranges yesterday and I'm definitely using this color. I love this color. This one is the rainbow black. Now we have rainbow black, but I'm gonna need y'all to get like a chrome black, like a chrome without the rainbow, like with glitter, with silver sparkles, but chrome, that black on black will literally hit different. So that's what I wanna see because I've seen it in another brand. So Siser come out with like a black glitter puff with like little hints of silver glitter. Telling you, it'll be a hot seller. Now, I'm not sure what color this is, but we all know it's like a lime green or something. I'm not sure what they're calling it, but they have like a lime green. This one is a pink. There's no name on it as well. So this looks like a sky blue color. All right. I'm not pressing all the colors today. I'm not, because I'm going to do a design and I'm going to pair it with some regular glitter as well. So you'll see what I make, but I truly want to use these two colors, all right? So if this is your very first time on my channel, you like what you see, definitely check out some other past content because I do fun tutorials teaching you how to start and grow your business, doing awesome product reviews, and teaching you how to make awesome designs, spruce up your designs, and how to grow your business. So make sure you give it a like if you like today's content, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and to the fam, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into desktop mode so you can see the design that I make, and then we're gonna come back, cut it out, and y'all already know, we're gonna press it, and we're gonna put it on the shirt. All right, let's go. Let's jump into the computer. All right, everyone, this is going to be the design that I'm working on. The fonts that I'm using will be down below in the description box. I just downloaded them from FABRICA, but this is going to be an SVG that I am going to be making and selling, so it will be in my store as well. Just says Faith, Hustle, Repeat. But I'm just going to do a simple knockout design, of course. I'm just going to reposition it to the size that I want and where I want it. My eyes are really burning, watering for whatever the reason. So excuse me squinting. To be honest, I have not used Leonardo Studios in a minute, so this is like a little refresher course. All right, I do want to put like a outline around it as well once I'm done. All right, so I made a copy of my words, and now I'm going to select both together, and I'm going to build a contour around it. All right, so you have the option to do print then cut, but I'm going to do an edible contour for cut only. I'm going to make sure I include the holes. So now I haven't done it on here in a while, but from my understanding, I'm gonna need to do 2 contours. Okay, so as you can see, it's building a contour around it. Let's change this color so we can actually see what is going on. Okay, so the red is the contour around it. I need to create a space for the puff to expand. So that's gonna be, I'm just gonna put it to 90. Let's put it to 85. Well, it's going in its own increment. So around 83, I'm going to give it some space for the puff to expand. I'm going to apply that. And now I am going to remove the faith. I should have grouped it, but it's okay. I'll center it all back. Okay. And now I'm going to group this. Let's group this. And now I'm going to build another contour around this, okay? So now we need to build another contour, include holes, and yeah, we're going to keep this one black. This is going to be my glitter outline. Let's see how that looks. All right, so now I can remove the red, right? Let's make this now a different color. Okay, let's just make that a different color. And so now I'm going to put this in here. All right, you see it? You see it? I love those colors together. So now I'm gonna put this in here. Make sure that's nice and centered. All right, that looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna select it all. I am going to copy again. I'm always copying just in case if I mess up or something or it disappears. And now I'm going to go, let's see if I can remember which one. At the bottom, you have these different buttons. This is in the way, so let's just move that up a little bit. And now you can see the first one says well, then you have remove font, then you have stamp keep. So I'm gonna click stamp keep. Let's see if it did it. Let's see if it did it. It did it. It did it. So you see how, oh wait, it didn't do the first one. All right, so let's go back up, put the faith. I thought I selected everything. All right, so now let's do it again. And we're gonna do stamp keep again. There we go. So now I can delete this. Let's get some of this off the screen. Okay, so now when I put this in, this is gonna be the puff and the black is gonna be my glitter layer. But we're not done. All right, so now I can delete this background. All right, these are my words. So now we gotta put this in. All right, we gotta put this in. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on. Let's make a copy. Is this all one? This is all one. I'm going to copy this just in case if we mess up. All right, nope, we're gonna copy it. Okay, let's minimize this just a little bit. And I'm gonna position it like right up in there. So of course we gotta repeat it. So I'm gonna get me another copy so that way I don't mess that up. And now I'm just gonna change the color so you guys can see. We're working on this repeat over here. We're gonna change the color. Let's change it to the blue, right? Let's apply the blue. And now we're gonna do the same exact thing. You have to build a contour around it. So now I'm gonna build a contour, editable contour, include holes, and now I'm just gonna expand it. Nothing too big, but we definitely wanna create a space for the puff, all right? Because the puff has to expand. All right, so I'm gonna apply that. 83 should be good. I'm gonna apply that. Now I'm gonna remove the blue out of it. And now we're taking this and we're gonna position it up here where we want it, right? Gonna position it not too high, but just enough. Making sure it's centered too. Align objects, center. And it's centered. Let's just change the color to red, apply. Which one is on top? Yeah, that's it. This has to be forward. So I'm going to bring it to the front. All right, there we go. So when you bring it to the front, it should knock out the back. Let's go ahead, select everything. And now we're gonna do stamp keep again. Stamp keep again. All right, so it appears as if all the repeat word is still there, right? But when I pull it away, that's how you do it. So the part that you want to knock out has to be behind it. Got to remember that. Okay, so now I don't need this, right? I don't need that repeat. That was the offset because I had to have that offset to knock it out. So now I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to use the blue. Let's put the Faith back. I'm going to put the Faith puff. Now this is just colors just so you can see it here. I'm not sure what color puff I'm going to use yet. Okay, let's put the Hustle back in there. Let's put the Hustle back. My mouse is acting up a little bit today. Oh, I was supposed to do it with that. Okay, so I have to now do it with this as well. Oh my Lord, this is so, okay. So I have to knock out the Hustle as well. So all I'm doing here is just repeating the exact same steps, building a contour, creating an offset, and then doing the stamp keep method. And just like that, knocked out the Hustle word. Only because I have multiple layers because I decided to do an offset because I want to really make this design pop. So if you don't have an offset, then you only have to do it once, okay? This is when you have, this is what sets your design apart. All right, so I have that. Let's put my Faith back. Faith is back in place, and now I can delete that. Now I'm gonna put this back up here. Whatever colors you want. So now this is gonna be, the repeat is gonna be my glitter as well. Okay, let's change this to a different color because it just seems so light. Let's change it to a different color. Let's change it to like a darker blue. I love that. Faith, Hustle, Repeat. So I am going to be selling this as an SVG, so you can change it. It can be whatever color you want. That's the whole beauty of an SVG. All right, so let's go and see. Let's cut it out. Let's weed it out, and let's see how it looks on a shirt. So real quick, I'm in Cricut Design Space. I want to show you how, if you purchase the file, you can literally just upload it as an SVG. So I have a blank new project, and I'm just going to go ahead and upload the brand new file. Already uploaded it. And because it's an SVG, it's going to come just like this. This will be the size. I created it already as a 10.5, so you can expand it, you can make it smaller, you can put it on anything you want. You don't even have to use it as an SVG. You can even use this as a DTF. Okay, but if you upload it as a, and I probably will have to do it again because, what did I just do? So for those of you who don't want to use this as an SVG, if you want to use it like as a DTF or sublimation, I will make it in like maybe 2 or 3 other colors, and I'm going to push the repeat down just a little bit because as an SVG you can separate it, it's no problem, but as a PNG file you won't be able to do that. All right, so I can see that the repeat is just a little bit too high, but if you're using it as an SVG, you're going to come in here, you're going to ungroup it, right? And now each piece is separate, so it should be like that. Little details matter, so I will make that little tweak adjustment, but you can come in here and you can now change the colors if you want. You can cut them. I'm going to keep the Hustle. I'm going to keep the Faith and the Hustle together, so that way when it cuts together, and this will cut separate. I can make them any color I want. All right, so I just want you to see that. So now I'm going to go ahead, cut it out, and we're going to put this on a shirt. So I did decide to use this color as well, which is called the Dream Gray. So this is called the Dream Gray. And just so you know, because I did go back and get the actual names of it, this one is called Blue Raspberry. Blue Raspberry, love the names. I call this one like lime green, but this one is actually called Sour Apple. So the name actually really fits the color. And just like you got sea salt, this one is called Salt Pink. All right, so these are the actual names of the colors, and now you can see them up close. So I'm going to use 3 colors. I've seen this one pressed, so this is a beautiful color. I mean, they're all really beautiful, but I really want to use these colors. So I'm going to place each one with the glossy side down, and I'm going to cut them out one by one. And once I have them all cut out, then I will show you the weeding process, how easy it is to weed, and we're going to apply it to a garment. And I am using my Cricut Maker 3. So I truly struggled with cutting out the very first piece because this is really thick. Maybe my blade is thin. So I literally cut it like 3 or 4 times, and then I had to go into the settings and change it and create my own. So I created my own pressure for like 230, whatever they call it inside Cricut for the pressure. But I am trying to cut out the font, the bottom one, to use the 3 colors as opposed to using just a regular glitter. So I'm trying to see, as you see, everything is lifting. But it looks like it cut, but because this is a thinner font, so I'm trying my best to get it to lay back down so that way I can use it. So I'm trying to be very careful right now with this first piece, hoping I'll have better luck with weeding out the bolder words. So typically when you want to press a puff, you want to get a thicker font, right? But I'm using the script font too, just so I can show y'all 3 colors. So that's why. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my best to weed this. If I can't get it, oh look, if I can't get it to weed perfectly, then I will just use this and press this as a glitter. But let's see. Okay, it looks like this one cut, so let's check this one out. I can see it on this side. All right, had to get some better lighting. This is the cinnamon rolls. Let's see if this one cut. All right, it's still not like, I don't like that I gotta hold it down. But let's see. I might have to add some more pressure to it because it should weed up perfectly. My blade might be thin. I have not changed my blade since I bought that Cricut. I'm holding down my letters. It's weeding, but I just have to hold down certain things in place so it can stay. Okay, and then the rest is coming up. Okay, so this is workable because it's a thicker font. So I got to figure out something with the smaller font. Yeah, this is definitely not how you want to typically weed. You want everything, you know, to weed perfectly and stay down. Okay, got the first piece. Wow. All right, let me weed out the rest, and then we're gonna press bars. All right, so let's see if this makes any difference. So right away, it's not peeling up. So again, I'm gonna have to press down to punch it out. The light is on that side, so I can see my lines. Nope, so I gotta punch it out with my finger. So I'm pretty sure this isn't happening to everyone. Maybe it's just my blade. It could be my mat. But I want to make sure that I'm punching out the right thing. And I'm not tearing it because it's glitter, so it looks like it could tear. I wonder if I could use this for embroidery. That would be dope. And just like that, I got my next piece. Okay. Hustle. So this time around, I'm just going to use a brayer just to see if I can help it stay down while I'm peeling away the backing. All right, so let's see if that helps. This is the second time I am trying to weed out the little small font that I have. Okay, hoping that it does okay. Okay, so it is beginning to tear easy. I'm just trying to be cautious. So it is tearing easy once I use that brayer to mash down, but I'm just really being cautious not to mess up my letters because again, this is a thin font. I don't recommend using thin fonts, but I'm going against the grain today. I really want to show 3 colors, so that's why. Look at that. We got the whole thing. Now I just got to weed it out. Okay, let me weed out the middle parts. Okay, I finally got it, but I was literally trying to pull out and weed out the wrong part of the A, so I was like, because it's such a thin piece. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's such a thin piece, so I was pulling on the edge of the A, but guess what? I'm still pressing this because this is just for demo, so I don't know how it's going to work, but we got some like pokes in there. So just to let you know, when I press it, you're gonna see how that looks, but I kind of butchered that A over there, but whatever. We not cutting it again. That took too long. But I'm just doing the border in glitter because I'm gonna put it on a black shirt. I would have used like a black background, but we're gonna just use glitter. And as you see, the glitter just like weaves beautifully. This says to press with medium pressure, so I just want to make sure that I'm gonna have the right settings before I waste the real material. This was the first one that didn't weed, so perfectly I can use it to press. You want to press it for 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds first to tack it down. So I'm gonna go ahead, I have my pressure set. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down for 3 seconds. And I know I need more pressure, okay? This is a warm to cool peel. So I'm gonna let that cool down before I peel it. And you're gonna get parchment paper, right? As you can see, it didn't affect the old puff that I had there. So I'm gonna get regular parchment paper while this is cooling down. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my pressure up just a little bit because I already know that that was not enough pressure. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna press it again. So now I'm going to peel the carrier back, and it's gonna be flat. This is sort of like the metallic. You have to press it 2 times. This is a 2-step process, okay? So nice and flat. It's on there, that's the glitter. Now we're going to press it again, covering it with parchment paper, and now we're pressing it. And if I didn't mention, my heat press says 311. It's fluctuating. It's supposed to be it's on 310, but it's fluctuating. So it says anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. I'm just going to keep it on 10 seconds right now, and let's see what that does. All right, so here we go. This is going to activate the puff. Hoping that we get it right so that way I can really press my design. Okay, 10 seconds, and that puffed up like instantly. My shirt keeps getting caught from, if you know from the last video when I went live. Oh, that puffed up beautifully. Look at that glitter puff. Let's go ahead and press this. Heat press is on the perfect setting. So you're gonna have to play around with your heat press. Make sure you have it on medium pressure. This was not firm, I had it on medium. And first time around, I know this one didn't weed right. All right, so now let's go ahead and press the real thing. All right, get that demo shirt out of here. So you always want to test it first. So now we're gonna put it on a regular cotton shirt. That was polyester, just so you know, but now we're putting it on 100% cotton. So now this heat press has multiple settings where I can store the pre-press, the first press, all that. So now I'm gonna go and do my pre-press to take the moisture out. You want to get all that moisture out. Okay. If you need to fold your shirt so that way you get the middle line, then you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to press my glitter background first because we got to press it first. That's why. All right, so here's the background. I am going to fold this, and I'm just going to make sure this is even. I'm going to make sure it's nice and centered. This is going to be my guide for the puff, okay? I'm going to do about 3.5 fingers. Nope, we're going to do like 4 because we're going to do a cutoff design. You know, I like those cutoff shirts. All right, so I'm going to put it there. Make sure that's straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this for about 10 seconds. Because I'm doing multiple layering, it doesn't matter. typically you would press glitter HTV at like 15 seconds at 315, but I have my heat press on 310, and we're just gonna leave it. That gives me a good 12 seconds. You wanna let glitter HTV cool down as well. Oh yeah, we got glitter on glitter today. This shirt gonna be popping. Let's pull the tag in. And so now I'm gonna fit in all of my pieces. But I'm gonna cut around so that nothing interferes with the other piece. The top is okay, but that bottom, I don't want it to intersect with the hustle part, okay? So I'm gonna put this right in here. We don't want it to overlap. Faith is right in there. And I'm gonna cut the top part of the hustle so that way it doesn't get it in the way. I'm not gonna be able to press the other part because it interlocks. So I'm gonna press that one next. But let's go ahead and press these two. Let's see. All right, so that looks like it's in there good. That looks like it's in there good. Let's go ahead and press this. Again, 2 to 3 seconds. All right, that's tacked down. You want to let it cool down. You want to let it cool down. How am I going to get the other part in there? Siser did say that this material is forgiving, so I will do another 3-second press just to tack down the other part, the last word. And then I'll press it all up together, hoping that I can get everything to puff. So I'm going to take this back down to 3 seconds. Matter of fact, I'll do it at 2 seconds. I think I left this on there for like maybe 4. So let's see if I can get this to peel up. Okay, there we go. That didn't tack down all the way over there. I hope that the glitter behind it is not going to mess with it or interfere. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it looks like it is. I'm hoping that it's good. Okay, looks like it's tacked down. We're gonna see how this does. The faith part looks much better than the hustle part as far as being tacked down. Okay, so now I'm gonna put in this part. Okay, and I'm gonna press it again. I don't want that to get messed up, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cover that. Again, 3 seconds. Because I'm tacking down the last word. Okay. Look, that puff is already starting to puff up. That's crazy. And that was only 3 seconds. Wow. Okay, we're going to let this cool down. I'm getting excited now. That was only 3 seconds. And look at that. That is crazy. All right, we got to activate this last part. I can see those rainbow colors coming through. Yeah. Okay. I see that because this was on here, that part is flat. I'm hoping that that doesn't mess it up. But let's see. Let's see. So you might not be able to use puff like this with a knockout design. This should have been probably glitter. I should have probably used this in glitter. But let's see how it turns out. Let's see how it turns out. I'm hoping that I can get everything to puff up. Okay, so this is all still flat because the carrier sheet was underneath it. This was starting to puff up. Now we're gonna do it. Final press. Make sure you use a parchment sheet. 10 seconds. Medium pressure, 310 degrees, baby. Here we go. Quiet on the set. Moment of truth. Come on. Come on. Okay, okay, okay. So this part is the only part that seems flat. So they did say that you can hover over it. So I'm going to do the hover, like literally this part right here. And that's only because that's where I had that, the carrier sheet when I placed this down. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm just going to hover over it just to see if that helps. All right, so I'm not pressing it down, but I'm hovering that heat because the heat will activate the puff as well. Siser said they did this by accident and it helped out. But as you see, my design puffed up perfectly the very first time. I'm just trying to get that middle part right here. And this is starting to crinkle, so I shouldn't have did that. Ugh, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. All right, yeah. That was perfect, but when I just did that, it started to crinkle it. So this is what it looks like up close. I should have showed it to you before I did that hover, but look at the side. That puff is puffing, y'all, and you can really see where it's indented. So I should have used just regular glitter down here to match that, but I was trying to show you 3 of the colors of the puff. And the glitters do clash. It doesn't match. So yeah, I should have used that. Had I just used the regular glitter on this, this design would have been bomb. But I love the colors. I love the colors. Do y'all see the rainbow? Do y'all see the rainbow? Can you taste the rainbow? Yep. So I really do love this design. So there you go. I'm gonna probably tweak the design just so you can have this whole entire section filled with glitter, because I don't like that, you know, little space right there. That is the little space from when I did the contour. But other than that, you can make this design your own, make it unique, face, hustle, repeat. That's all we do over here, baby. So here's the final look. I really like it. Does it feel heavy? I know you're probably gonna ask, does it feel heavy? Sounds like it could be heavy, but it's not that heavy at all, like any other regular. Now, of course, the regular Siser puff or any other puff is gonna have a smooth feel to it, but this one has more of a texture feel, or not as smooth as the regular one, but it's still nice and smooth, okay? You're just gonna, it's a 3D design, so you do feel it off the shirt. Turn to the side, turn to the side. Again, I just wish I would have used like the regular silver at the bottom along with it, only because it would have looked better. But I was trying to show you guys 3 different colors. So again, the new Siser puff comes in 8 different colors. But come on, Siser, we need that black chrome. We need a black chrome. And we're going into winter, so give us a nice red. Give us a, I mean, I know you got the rainbow effect, but give us a red, give us a bronze. I really want like a bronze. Give us a gold. So these are the brand new colors that you can get if you use the link that I provided down below, Shop Atlanta Vinyl. You'll receive a special little discount when you use them. You get free shipping when you purchase a certain amount, so all that information will be on the website. And of course, you know, Siser just came out with some other brand new HTVs as well that I didn't actually get a chance to press yet. I think it was like the Aura or something. Don't let me mess up the name, but they came out with a few new types of vinyl. So if you're into pressing vinyls, then you should definitely check it out. It's all on Atlanta Vinyl website. That's where I get like all my vinyl from now, because they have fast shipping and it's black owned. If you want to support black owned, so that's where I get my HTV from now. But let me know what you think about the new puff. And before I end the video, for those of you who are still having difficulty pressing puff, just make sure you're checking your heat press setting, your pressure, your times, your temps. That is the most important thing. So if you have a heat press like the HTV Runt that does not allow for firm pressure, use a pressing pillow underneath. If you do have one where you can check the pressure, always do your test puff pieces first, like you saw me do in the video, to make sure your settings are right. right, okay? And if you want this file, it will be on my website tomorrow because I gotta go cook. My son is asking me for dinner now, so it's time for me to go cook and be a mom, and I'll have this uploaded to my site tomorrow. And there's so many other things that you can purchase on my website as well, Katrina'sGracefulCreations.com. And before I go, huge announcement, if you didn't see the last live I did, now you can join the YouTube channel, the membership channel, so that way we're gonna, be doing private lives. I'm gonna be doing coachings and giveaways, all different type of things. So you can click the join button under the video and you can finally be in the crafting crew. You can finally be in the membership, so that way you'll have special perks, all right? Until next time, always move in grace, keep pressing. I'll see you guys next time. See you later. Love you. Bye. Mwah.